This one is long.
Brace
so,
yourself.
Dear Stan and T-Bomb, I am in my late 40s. I have found myself pushing my biological clock cutoff back again. Wait a minute, my biological clock cutoff back again. When I was in my 20s, I would always say that if I do not have any kids by 40, then I'm not having any. Then when I got 30, I moved the cutoff to 45. When I turned 40, I said, okay, 50 is going to be my cutoff. I do not fully understand why it has been so hard for me to find and keep love so that I can settle down and have a baby. I had one serious relationship when I was in college, but once we graduated, he moved on. I have a successful job. I'm an attorney, and I live in a big city. I own my own home, and I have a few investment properties, too. I have done very well for myself, but when it comes to a relationship, I seem to only attract married men, 3 feet tall men, obese...
Not 3 feet.
Right. That's what she said. Obese men or,
Get you a short man.
or uneducated men. I asked my best friend her honest opinion about this, and she looked at me and said... bitch, your criteria is way too high. You are a great woman, girl, but you are not honest with yourself. You are checking for men who ain't checking for you. The men that you want are looking at women that look like Halle Berry. As much as I love you, you are not that. You turn your nose up at decent men you turn your nose up at decent men who are more on your level. Wow. I never told my bestie how she made me feel, but I'm still bothered by what she said. I feel like she was trying to imply that maybe I'm not cute or something. I don't know.
Maybe. Hey,
I just know that if I don't have a baby by the time I turn 50, I guess it wasn't meant for me. I do not think I should push my biological time clock much further past 50. I hear on your show that T-Bomb always... Why is she dragging me in it? I hear on your show that T-Bomb always say that she still wants to get pregnant after 50. But I don't know if that will be me. Why can't I find a decent man who wants to settle down with me? The decent ones are married, but I do not want to be a side chick forever. I've even thought about trying to get pregnant by my married boyfriend, but my conscience won't allow me to do that. By the way, I will be 48 this year. Whew, that was long.
Well, part of your biggest problem is that you... So part of the problem is, in my opinion, is that you're already messy. You're involved with a married man. So you're trying to attract energy that's not that. So energy is real. So when you already have somebody at your door, then it's blocked. So you already have somebody at your door. A. B, you're looking for motive relationship. I want a baby. So right away you self-centered. And it's not just about a baby. It's about building a foundation and an understanding with somebody. And then y'all can get to that. But it's hard for you to get to that because you see them as a tool to making a baby so you can have your fulfillment. And so you seem a little shallow, just being honest. And if you unattractive and shallow, then...
Who said she was unattractive?
Well, the other dude...
Her friend.
Yeah,
her girlfriend just said
you funny looking.
She said you're not Halle Berry.
Well, that means you funny looking. And so it's not nothing wrong with being funny looking, but you have to be humble and you have to have a great spirit, great energy, all the other stuff that come with that. So you can't be, cocky, rocky, and funny looking and be like, well, I want a baby and blah, blah. And so at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Just try to date without the motive. Like, try not to worry about the baby right now. Just get you a man that you can kind of lock in with, and then maybe the baby will come later. But at 50...
I have a few things to say.
That's kind of wild. At 50, do you really want a baby at 50? That's dangerous.
Real quick, I have a few things to say about this. One, right, ma'am, you said your biological clock is still ticking. It's not. You're 48 now, and I know I talk a lot on here about still wanting to have a baby with my husband here, my fine-ass man, and he says, no, we can't have a baby because he says we too old. But...
Yeah, babe, if 2 people average to be 100, don't worry about the kids.
So you haven't had your first baby yet, and you're almost 50, so your clock may be turned off, maybe. I don't know. I mean, some people do still have babies at 50. And I feel bad for a lot of the women who are entering into their late 40s and 50s and in this situation. And I have had to tell 1 or 2 or 3 of my friends, listen, ma'am, your criteria is too high. He got to have a degree. He got to be tall. He got to be cute. He got to smell good. He got to have a nice penis. He got to have all these things, right? and then you cute, but you're not Halle Berry. So you cannot have all this criteria, and those men right that you're looking for, they not checking for you. They
So
not,
do you think
and
that's
that's
her
just
issue?
real.
On a whole, you think
Yes.
her problem is her standards are a little
Yes,
higher?
you're looking at the wrong set of men. Like you passing up men that will probably be there and rubbing your feet and stuff, but he's not going to look like all this stuff you're talking about. He might not have a degree. What's wrong with that?
Do you know a lot of women do that? A lot of women who are quote unquote successful or college degreed and this and that don't accept a man without a degree.
I know
or
that, and I think
this or
that's a
that.
mistake.
And so what they say is I worked hard to get my success, and so they don't want to. But there's a lot of blue collar workers out here. Like, shout out to my man Bruce Bates. Bruce Bates went to school with me, and he owns Bates Trucking, which is
The garbage
probably
truck.
picking up your trash if you're in PG County, and he's a multimillionaire, of course. But you will never see that coming because this is what we call a trash man, right? So what if you met him in the public and he say, "Oh yeah, I deal with trash collection."
Right.
Oh man, you a trash man, a rich ass trash man.
Yeah.
And so you have to understand sometimes it come up packaged a little different than what you're looking for. So
That's what
be
I say,
open-minded is all I'm saying.
Be open-minded. Y'all know I keep it real. When I was dating, I was like equal opportunity, equal employment
You just take 'em
opportunity
all,
here.
fat, skinny,
like
tall,
I'm
whatever,
not going to
just
judge you based
whatever the
on. No,
hell.
I'm going to like you don't have a
come
degree.
through.
That's cool. You got all your teeth and you can walk and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna at least see what you about
Did
and
you say if you have all your teeth and can walk,
you can walk.
your bar though, your bar low.
So,
That's a low
ladies,
bar, babe. I'm glad I made it. 'cause your bar-
Expand your criteria just a little bit because times are tough out here now. You don't want to grow old with a cat.
But you also don't want to settle.
No, you don't want to
So
settle.
sometimes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you,
No,
but
I get
I
it.
had to start real quick.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to do inner engineering on yourself before you start trying to pull somebody in your energy. Like sometimes it's not what they don't have, it's what you don't have. Right? So you looking at this man and oh my God, they don't settle with me. Why? Why is no one settling with you and you 50 damn years old? That's what the pop. So the problem may
That
be you.
part.
Everybody don't get together and tell the same lie. And so that's because they don't know each other. So most of the time, it could be you if everybody in this is you. All right?
Okay.
So I'm going to leave that right
We
there,
gotta
man.
get ready
I would
to go.
just say
They throwing
don't
up the
settle,
gang
though. But yeah,
signs.
there's a lot of gang signs in here.
Gang
So
signs,
that
we gotta
means
go.
we in trouble. So we'll be right back after this commercial break. Spotlight
Okay.
over the city.
Spotlight over the city, y'all.